So we did that at the same time. So Sophia's back, and we're going to address the young people, Generation X and Y, I think. And we want them to embrace art, and I don't know if they really have the opportunity to embrace being an artist because of the digital age. What's your feelings on that?
It depends where you go. I have to disagree. It depends where you go. There are different organizations where, for example, there is the Urban Work. It's a nonprofit organization based in Newark that focuses on creative writing, poets. And a lot of the kids have an opportunity to be amazing poets, get published, go on competitions, win scholarships, and really learn ways of expressing themselves. So there are a number of programs out there that help enrich the lives of our scholars, but that's only if you do your research, especially as a parent, and
well, that's a good point. That's a good point.
If you do your research,
right, you
will find it. I wish I did my research in high school. I think I would have been, instead of just relying on the educational system, my parents, who are both Haitian, they don't know. I mean, they're not aware. They're definitely against art. They're all about, if you're a nurse, a doctor, a lawyer, that's all they know. That what makes money. I'm here to work my butt off to make sure that you're successful. And I had wished I had known about these programs growing up and having this environment and feeling nurtured. I wish my parents knew about these programs growing up and having the support as well, because there's a lot of misconceptions about what it is to be an art, what it is to be an artist, a writer, just a creative. So I've seen the good and the bad. I've seen amazing, amazing scholars pour out their hearts on stage. I mean, 13 years old, 14, 15, pouring it out on stage, winning scholarships, getting published, and really becoming successful and making a living out of it. And then on the flip side, as an educator, I've seen scholars who want nothing to do with art. I want to play video games. I want to play ball. I want to be an NFL player. I got the hottest kicks for $800.
$800?
That's
news to me.
There's some kids that, anyway, especially in the urban community, like, why does your shoes cost more than everything else you have on? But you still can't write a complete sentence or write a paragraph.
Okay, that's good though. What I like that you said is you're really addressing the artists who are parents. Also, so it's not only your artistry. If you want that line to continue, then there's work.
It's a lot of work
involved in terms of finding where your children can really get educated and have the earliest possible start. Because for me too, I mean, I was brought up in a Pentecostal church, but imagine if I was exposed to, I was a fine arts major. I started in college, but imagine if I was exposed to the arts when I was 5 years old.
Going to museums and galleries and being open to like jazz music and like I just had a meeting / just like a get together with a couple of my friends from out of town, and one of them is a mom. Her daughter, they're looking into going to different colleges. Ivy League only. Cornell, Yale, and I'm listening to Yvette talk about her daughter, telling her daughter, like, no, like, I sacrificed a lot. I planned out your whole life. She literally, but I loved it because she said Yvette told me from birth, she planned out everything from the best pre-K to the best kindergarten to the best elementary school that had the best curriculum that's progressive to the best high school to get to the best colleges so her daughter, who's biracial, can have a chance. But Yvette did her research. It wasn't like I'm just going to send my child to whatever school because it's there. She literally, like she told me, like she was living in Queens. She was literally bring her child to Manhattan and pay all these exorbitant amount of money just to make sure that her child had the best livelihood that she did not have. So I get where she was coming from, where she got pregnant and she was like, you know what? I'm going to make sure that my daughter does not repeat my mistakes. But a lot of parents don't have that opportunity. A lot of parents, from my experience, much respect to my parents who work really hard. I was raised by my father who worked really hard, but he did what he could. And I'm learning whenever I become a mother, whenever that time comes, I literally have to research and make sure that I give my children the best opportunities as possible, the best schools, the best programs, everything, just so they can make it. Because we have to work twice as hard, actually 3 times as hard than the non-minorities.
You could say 4 times, 5 times hard.
Especially if you're an immigrant. And your parents doesn't have a high school degree. Never actually went to high school. Just worked all their lives. And all they know is you come to America, you make a lot of money, you get your degree, you get your house, you get married, you have kids. The cycle repeats. Who cares about after-school programs? What? Writing? All right, shut up. Go study. Go get those straight A's, you know? It's like, and because of the conversation I had with her, it was very mind-blowing. Like, wow. She was like, I planned everything out for a reason. I want my daughter to survive. I want my daughter to be successful. And I respect her. And I told her, I was like, meant to know when I had my first kid, you're going to be gone, mommy. Plan it out for me.
Right. And that's excellent.
You have to plan things out for your children.
And that's the word, if anything.
Especially with the education system.
We have to, there's so much work involved. And I suggest we don't make it as work. We just make it as part of the process. Mm-hmm. Because as artists, I know myself, I say I have all the time in the world. And I say that because this is a lifetime journey. Mm-hmm. It really is. And so you don't want to complete all your projects next week or next month. Then what are you supposed to be doing? You understand? So and you're usually building. So I'm saying that to say, as parents, and you just said it, I mean, you're saying that those people that are already doing what needs to be done, pull them in closer to assist you. Here's that collaboration piece. Where we bring in the proper energies to help us as parents, do what we need to do. Now, I love this segment because we're talking something that hasn't been talked on this series, and that is the parent of the artist, and also those that are immigrants that are artists. You see what I'm saying? There's some different dynamics that are there that needs to be addressed and explored.
It's a huge dynamic. Yeah. I wish my parents knew about or respected art galleries and museums, and you know what I mean, like, and writing workshops. I don't know. I just sometimes I've always felt like I kind of missed out on a lot of things, but at the same time, everything happens for a reason. It brought me here, so I know what to do and what not to do when I do become a parent with my partner. You know, so it's just very interesting. So to go back in regards to art and our young people, there's 2 sides to it. There's a generation where their parents know nothing about art. They're against it. You're a vagabond. You don't make money, so you should do this, and that, and the third.
The starving artist syndrome.
I'm kind of hungry though, and then you have but then you have the other side where the parents who are creatives, who respect the arts, who know about the art, who are probably educators, they give everything to their child or their children. They provide every opportunity, every program. They look at every school so their child know where to go and what they want, so their child can express themselves. So there's always 2 sides to a story.
Great stuff. Thank you, Sophia. She's going in. I think she's going to do a whole book today.